guys, thanks for tuning in. If this is your first time watching, I'm Gary and welcome to my kitchen here in Ireland. Today I'm going to show you how to make baguettes in your own kitchen using really basic equipment and very simple ingredients. So I've had this recipe written down in an old recipe book for about 15 years, but I never actually put it to use. Last week I gave it a shot and it worked to perfection. So I'm going to make it again, but this time I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So let's go. Okay, so now I'm going to show you everything you need to make this. Let's start with the equipment. We've got a measuring jug. I have a large mixing bowl, or in this case a large pot, because I don't have a mixing bowl. Teaspoon, 1 cup and half cup measuring units. Baking parchment. And a large baking tray. So that's all the equipment you need. Obviously you're going to need your oven. Now I'm going to show the ingredients. The first ingredient and the most important one is flour. Now I'm just using a plain one because right now during quarantine it's really hard to find flour in Dublin, so I'm really stoked to have this. So plain flour, you're going to use 4 cups of that. And I have dried active yeast. You can buy it in this little tub of it, or you can buy the sachet. I'm going to use 2 1/4 teaspoons of the dried active yeast, which I have here. I have 1 1/2 teaspoons of sea salt. I have 1 teaspoon of sugar. Now I'm using icing sugar because that is the only sugar I have left, because I don't really use sugar at all, and that'll do the job. If you have granulated sugar it's fine, or caster sugar, that's fine. Also, I have 1 1/2 cups of lukewarm water. So guys, that's everything you need to make these baguettes. Let's get started. Okay, so first things first guys, we're going to mix 1/2 cup of the lukewarm water. We're going to put that into our measuring jug. We're going to put our 2 1/4 teaspoons of dried active yeast. And we're going to put our 1 teaspoon of sugar. Okay, now you're going to take your teaspoon, you're going to mix that up. Okay guys, so I have a 1/2 cup of the lukewarm water, 2 1/4 teaspoons of the dried active yeast, and a spoon of sugar. I've mixed them together. I'm going to put that aside for 5 minutes, and after those 5 minutes you're going to see that it's frothy and bubbly, and you're going to know that it's ready to use. So as you can see guys, the yeast is now activated, it's bubbling away, it's a little bit frothy. So I'm going to just give it a little swirl. I'm going to put that into my mixing bowl, or in this case pot. I'm going to put the rest of the water. Yeah. And I'm going to put 2 cups of the plain flour. Okay, there's 1. 2. Now I'm going to use a fork and I'm going to mix that together. Now once that's combined, I'm going to put in the salt. Okay, now it's combined there. I'm going to put in my salt, which is 1 1/2 teaspoons of salt, and I'm going to put in another 1 1/2 cups of flour. So 1 1/2. I'm going to mix that together until it all kind of combines and it's pretty much come together. Now what you want really is a slightly sticky dough. And what I'm going to do is, once this is all combined, well, close to, I'm going to transfer it onto a clean countertop. I'm going to knead it for 5 minutes, yeah? Now I think that's as much as I can get it in the bowl. I'm going to transfer it on. You might be able to see that there, yeah. I'm going to transfer that out here. Okay guys, so now obviously you want to use a clean countertop. My hands are clean and I'm going to knead this for 5 minutes. Okay, now you might not know how to knead something. The way I do it is I use the palm of my hand, I push and stretch it out, fold it back over and then repeat. So I just want to keep doing that for 5 minutes guys. Okay guys, so I've kneaded it for 5 minutes and now I've shaped it into a ball. So what I want to do is I want to take my mixing bowl or pot, I'm going to put a drop of oil, tiny little bit. I want to spread that around the bottom. I'm going to place the dough inside. I'm going to put a clean kitchen towel on top and I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of water on that, yeah? So now I'm going to leave that for 45 minutes to an hour until it's doubled in size. Now the best thing you can do guys is leave it somewhere warm. Now our kitchen is really warm today because we've been cooking, so we're going to leave it right here. So we'll be back in 45 minutes. So that's been 45 minutes. It's almost doubled in size. I'm going to take it out. Whoa. Now I'm just going to press it down for a couple of seconds. Now I'm going to cut it in half and I'm going to shape each half into a ball. Okay guys, so I have my dough, I've cut it in two and I've shaped each piece into a ball. Now I'm going to use my fist and I'm going to flatten it out into a circle with 6 inches diameter. Okay, so I've flattened out to 2 balls of dough. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the edge that's closest to me, I'm going to fold it over and I'm going to start rolling until it's all rolled over completely. Okay, now I'm going to use my fingers and I'm going to just close up the little open edges, any of the seams. I'm just going to press it together just like that. You want to make sure it's all sealed up basically, yeah? Okay guys, so you have the 2 pieces rolled over. Now I'm going to take each piece and I'm going to roll it a little bit further so it's like a smooth enough rope. Yeah, like that. Okay, that's okay. Okay guys, so they're rolled out. I'm going to take my baking tray, which has baking parchment on it now. I'm going to take each piece, I'm going to lay it there. And you want to leave a little bit of space between them, like, 4 inches or so. And then I'm going to sprinkle some flour on top. Okay guys, now I'm going to put my towel on top. I'm going to leave it somewhere warm for 45 minutes. And I'm going to check back, it's going to be puffy and it's going to be doubled in size again. Okay? Okay guys, so another 45 minutes has passed. As you can see, the dough has risen again and they're looking a whole lot more puffy. I've got my oven already preheated to 220 degrees Celsius, which is around 450 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to take a sharp knife and I'm going to make 3 diagonal gashes in each loaf. Now I don't want to saw it, I just want to cut it. Okay guys, so I've made the 3 cuts on each of the loaves. My oven is now hot and ready. Before I put them in, I've got a little bit of water here. I'm going to just splash that onto the walls of the oven before I put the tray in. Then I'm going to put the tray in the middle shelf and I'm going to cook it for 25 to 30 minutes. Okay guys, they're ready. I'm going to take them out. Okay guys, that's it. They're cooked. As you can see, they are perfectly golden and they look absolutely fabulous. So it's important to let them cool down before you eat them. We're going to let it cool down, we're going to enjoy it, and thanks for watching and have a great day.